I may or may not rage. Just letting you know that. Because this route has already made me annoyed a few times. And I am going to make sure today that I finish both of the other two endings. And then we're going to move on to Sakura MMO. Oh, you mean, and welcome, my name is Yuusha Anime, and welcome back to Sakura Sadist. And this is part 10, I believe? Maybe part 9? I can't remember. But we are about to resume just after we did some chocolate-filled activities right now. But we're going to move on with that. We're going to see how this goes. So, Yuusha. Did that feel good?
It was pretty good.
Mamiko sighs softly and calls a strand of hair around her finger. She's sitting on the edge of her bed, having pulled her clothes back on after our passionate embrace. It sounded like she was having a lot of fun, but she seemed oddly thoughtful now. Her expression is pensive, almost dour. Mamiko? Is something wrong?
There isn't anything wrong in particular, but I was just thinking, you're the first person who's ever been inside this house other than myself.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
This place is pretty large and the rent must be super expensive. Why do you live here on your own?
It's like I said, my parents rented this house just for me. They didn't want anybody else living here.
Why not?
They said it's for my own safety. They want to look after me because I'm their precious jewel. Their one and only Mamiko.
Overdoting parents, I get it. And also, red laptop. I didn't even notice that. Red laptop. God damn, that's a nice red as well.
They just don't understand. I'm not a little kid.
They sound a little overprotective. Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about it. They think because they're so very famous, I'll get kidnapped or something.
That is entirely possible. That is entirely possible. There have been kidnapping cases where that's happened so that they can get money.
They told me I shouldn't let anybody close to me, and I shouldn't trust anyone. Ever since I was little, they told me I should only focus on my music. Nah, you do need friends as well. You do need friends. Nothing else matters to them. They think I was too pure, delicate, and untainted to have any other hobbies or interests. To have a life of my own.
Hey. My eyes soften. I never heard Mamiko talk like this before, and it's startling, I guess. I used to think she was super cool and composed whenever I saw her walking around the campus. She's hardly ever on her own either. She had a whole entourage of fans. Most of the students in the Victoria Academy love her. I know all the guys do, and most of the girls. Even some of the professors adore Mamiko, despite being so revered. Mamiko doesn't have many friends. She only has fans. You know, I can kind of relate to that.
You can?
Yeah, I mean, my parents are pretty famous too, especially my dad.
Ah yes, is he Hideo? Everybody knows him. You're very lucky.
Feels more like I'm cursed. People expect a lot from me, and they all think I should follow in my father's footsteps. But I'm nothing like him. I don't love music like my father does. In fact, I don't think I even like it. At least she's honest about it, I'll give you that.
Then why did you come to a university that specializes in music?
Because it was what my parents wanted, and it would have been easier than going against their wishes. I guess, I mean, it's not like I had any other plan. I never planned ahead. Mary always scolds me for it. She says I'm too wishy-washy.
That Mary friend of yours has her head screwed on straight. I think she has a good point.
Me too, but, well, my parents have high expectations for me, but I think they're a little different to your parents.
How do you mean?
My parents are fine with me doing whatever so long as I keep up with the cello. They don't mind that I get awful grades, or that I sometimes skip class, or that I oversleep. They always tell me I'm going to be a genius, and ordinary people can't understand geniuses. She's a genius at messing up, I'll tell you that much. Oh yeah, genius at putting off her own responsibilities as well. I'll give her that. They've always excused my faults. They'd probably excuse me if I murdered somebody, just as long as I kept studying music. Just so long as I keep studying music. They were hardly ever around when I was a kid either. They rarely checked up on me. They don't bother me as long as I'm following the path they want me to walk down. Being micromanaged by my parents would be awful, but having them more or less ignore me so long as I bowed to their expectations is pretty lonely. Yeah. Do you know what? That's fair. That's fair. And also, I just realised. Mamiko, why the hell do you have 4 of the same textbook and 3 of the same textbook right here? What type of books are you doing? And also, paintbrushes? I mean, it's a music specialised place, right?
You get lonely too?
Sometimes, yeah.
You don't act like it. You're always so bright and cheerful.
Is that what drew you to begin with?
Maybe. I always thought you were so energetic, unlike me.
And I always thought you were so graceful and beautiful until I learned about the real you.
You don't think I'm beautiful anymore?
No, I think you're sexy. Damn, that's a declaration.
Well, I don't really mind that.
Mamiko laughs softly. At least she looks a little happier now.
Say, Azazel, I don't like being in here too much. It's so stifling. Do you want to go to the cafe?
Oh, sure, that's fine. Though Mamiko's bedroom is pretty big, I find it a little oppressive too. I think the problem is that it's too big. This whole house is too big, to the point where it's almost depressing. Yeah, that's why I don't want to have a big house. Like, I know people will sometimes think about getting a mansion and that lot when they're a kid, but just having a small home, if it's just you, is fine. That's why I don't mind them. Just a small home. Not too big, not too small. Just one that's just about the right size. Depending on the circumstances, of course.
Thank you.
Mamiko smiles at me in relief and bows her head.
I knew you'd understand.
The two of us walk to the cafe in companionable silence. That's a weird word. Companionable. There we go. Said it. When we get there, Mamiko orders a cool drink and I get a piece of cake. Our orders arrive. Thankfully, we're not being watched on by that horrible maid with twin tails, but Mamiko doesn't touch her drink. Well, you kind of antagonize that, but yeah, I can see why you're cautious. Oh, I could just about read that in the back. That says parfait. That one I can't read. That one's la something. That one's got to be apple pie. I can't see what that one is. I can't read all of it, unfortunately. Instead, she stares off into space. Her expression is thoughtful. Mamiko, is something weighing on your mind?
You could say that. I was just thinking,
What are you thinking about?
It's just... I'm sorry if I was mistreating you, Azazel.
She bows her head. Whoa, okay.
I was excited. I had finally managed to find somebody who liked me and did everything I asked. I spent my whole life following my parents' wishes, and I've been alone ever since I was a little girl because they thought studying music 24/7 was more important than making friends or having a fulfilling childhood.
It's always nice to have friends, always.
So I guess I got a bit carried away. I was making you do all sorts of embarrassing, humiliating things just because I could. Because it made me feel powerful.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. She felt like she had no control, so she gets a thrill from getting control. That's how she got the sadistic tendencies. Silly.
What?
Oh, my internet just went. Ain't that great? If I really minded, do you think I would have gone along with it?
Then you...
That's right. I shuffled a little closer to Mamiko and dropped my voice to whisper so we won't be overheard by any of the cafe's patrons.
I'm a huge pervert, just like you said, and I love being bossed around by pretty girls.
There we go.
Well, I love being bossed around by you.
Woohoo!
I didn't realize you were such a masochist.
I didn't realise I was either. You woke something up inside me.
Well, if it's a mutually beneficial arrangement, then maybe we can keep going.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want you to be lonely.
I don't want you to be lonely either.
So we can stay together?
I like that.
Mamiko looks down at her knees. She frowns.
I have something to tell you, Azazel.
Oh, what now?
It's about Venus.
Yeah? You've heard about her too?
Everybody across campus has.
Shoot, it must be popular. Venus, huh? I feel her name beneath my breath. A small frown on my lips. So many things have happened during the last few days, I almost forgot about her entirely. Even though this Venus is the reason why Mamiko and I got together in the first place. It's because Mamiko is Venus. Where is she? Now I'm beginning to wonder.
About Venus. I probably know more about her than anybody else.
Well, how do you know about Venus? I mean, she's asking for penny shots of young girls. Doesn't sound like something you'd be interested in.
Are you sure about that?
Well, it doesn't sound like something the elegant lady like Mamiko would like. But the real Mamiko?
Who knows? The real Mamiko is even wilder than you might have imagined.
I don't know, you've asked me to do some pretty wild stuff. It would make sense if it is her now that I think about it. For one reason being, well, to have people follow her command. And if they sent her a picture of her panties, then of course she would notice. No, you'd asked me to do some pretty wild stuff.
I know, I just can't help myself. It was the same with Venus too.
I stare at her. You mean you...
That's right, I'm Venus.
What? No way! That's what I say, but I suppose in retrospect it makes sense. Yeah, Mamiko, who was living all alone and had no friends, wanted some way to connect with other people, so she made a rumor. Well, she created a personality. She wanted to act as her real self. Not the pure and demure lady, but the forceful, sadistic Mamiko who can control people at a whim. Yeah, like I said a second ago. And so she became Venus. Her alter ego. She tricked a lot of people into sending her intimate photos of their crushes. And for what? Fab material. Because she was bored? Because she was lonely? Maybe it's a mix of both. So you asked me to take a photograph of your panties yourself?
That's right.
But why?
Well, if I had to be perfectly honest, at first it was because I wanted revenge.
Revenge?
After all, you are Yuusha Hidio's daughter. My parents are well known and wealthy, but they can't hold a candle to your father.
Oh, so it's a family grudge that went into love?
When I learned I was going to be attending this academy with the daughter of such a prominent and well-known person, I'm not sure. I've always been competitive, I suppose, and I wanted to one-up you. To put you in your place, to grind you down beneath my heel and make you realize that your talents are nothing compared to mine.
Ah, so she originally had very, very dark thoughts, got it.
I spent my whole life studying music. I have nothing else to compete with. I couldn't stand in the thought of there being somebody better than me.
So you wanted to bring them down to below your level.
Ah,
creepy. So you wanted to dominate me even back then?
It's more than that. I wanted to humiliate you, and yet... When I first met you, I realized you were nothing like the girl I had imagined you to be.
What do you think I'd be like? Yeah.
Serious, studious, and a hard worker. Kind of like your friend Mari.
Ah, yes, sorry if I spoiled your expectations, but I'm not like that at all. Yes.
I realized that as soon as I saw you. You were late for a meeting, and you were lost, and you didn't even seem to care that much. You were a girl who just drifted along like a jellyfish.
No brain, just mass. Jellyfish don't have any organs. They are just literally masses of tissue. It's kind of surprising when you think about it like that, but I think they have quite a long life expectancy as well, jellyfish.
And you never seemed to care about anything. You didn't study seriously, you didn't take anything seriously. And it annoyed me.
I have the effects on people, yes. I have that effect on people.
It was so frustrating. I wanted to prove that I was better than you, but you didn't put up any fight at all. It's like you didn't care about winning or losing.
Well, when it comes to music, not really. Nah, I'm far more interested in cute girls.
I soon realized that. I realized there was no way for me to assert my superiority over you when it came to music. So I decided to create the character of Venus.
You created this whole alter ego for my sake? I think it's more for our own sake, but yeah, I guess.
So I suppose so. Something like that. I wasn't really romantic though.
Mamiko frowns. She's still toying with her hair.
I heard you had a crush on me, and I wanted to take advantage of it. I got you to take that photo, and then I considered using it against you. I thought about getting you expelled, but then I decided that would be boring. I'd far rather continue playing with you, just to see how far you would go, just to see how much you'd degrade yourself of your own accord, just for me.
Mamiko flushes softly, her skin pale pink like 2 cherry blossoms. She really does look adorable like this.
I like to be in control of you, your body and your emotions, much more than I imagined. It stopped being about getting revenge on the daughter of Yuusha Hideo, Instead, it became about, I don't know, just spending time with you. Because it felt good.
I made you feel good? I thought we already said that earlier. I'm just saying.
You did. It felt really good. Being with you feels so good it's kind of scary. I'm not used to being around other girls at my age, so I don't really know how I'm supposed to act. I've never had friends, so I don't know how hardship works. I didn't mean to be your girlfriend to begin with. And now we've done all kinds of things that friends would never usually do. I don't really understand our relationship at all. And it got all twisted because of me, but... Though I started this because I wanted to hurt you, now I can't stand that thought. I want you to stay with me. I want you to stay with me forever.
Oh, Mamiko, she's coming out. Ooh, the gun's blazing.
I'm tired of acting around other people. I know our peers lavish me with attention and affection. They love me and adore me. They revere me like a goddess, but the girl they love isn't really me. It's just a mask I've worn ever since I was a child. A prim, perfect girl. I'm tired of it. I don't want to be loved for the girl I pretend to be. I want to be loved for the girl I really am, even if that girl is petty and selfish and even cruel.
Hey, you might want to hold back on the cruel bit just a little bit, because that's how you make enemies. If they've done something to make you feel like that, fine. But out of the gate, nah.
And if she likes playing mind games and manipulating people and hurting them for her own entertainment.
Okay, now you're losing me. Mamiko's voice breaks off. She inhales sharply.
Hey, Asa.
She looks at me with wide eyes. They're so large I feel like I could fall into them.
I know I've done a lot of things to you these last few days, but do you think you could accept the real me? I tricked you and betrayed you, and I even meant to get you expelled, but despite that, although I was being so horrible and underhanded, do you still think you can love me?
She doesn't even need to ask. Whoa, okay, there's the Mamiko ending. Together with Mamiko. Mamiko blinks, her eyes wide open as she gasps into the kiss. But after a while, she gives into it. She gives into me. Her eyes fall shut, her lashes matting together. I nibble on her lower lip. Oh, kinky, hello. She gasps, her lips parting, and I take advantage of her vulnerability. Damn, the roles have been reversed. Hello. I slide my tongue into her mouth and she slides hers into mine. Our tongues entwined like our fingers. She really is soft and warm. Mamiko. My Mamiko. This bit of soundtrack's not that bad, actually. I like this bit here. She's nothing like the girl I thought she was when I first fell for her. She's a selfish, sadistic princess. But...
Asa-san.
Mamiko. My lips part from hers with a wet, sticky sound. A strand of saliva connects. Our open mouths together, quivering like spider's web. It takes a few moments before it snaps. Mamiko looks back at me, unusually subdued. What a brat. She really is a brat, but... You know what?
What?
I like you a lot.
Asa-san.
I liked you ever since I first saw you, and I thought you were like a princess, but now I'm even more sure of it. I don't just like you, I love you. I keep seeing a pigeon flying by my house. It's really weird. But that... I press my lips against Mamiko's once more. Well then, that was quite a forceful ending. But now, do you know what that means? We've only got one left! And that is indeed... Marilyn. So now we got to do Mari's, guys. And then... that's this one done. And I actually can't skip this bit. Okay, so I'm guessing that the only way I could actually get the other achievement of like figuring out who Venus is if I select what's her name? Is by selecting Mamiko when we have the options to choose Shibata, Mari, and myself. So, guys, are you ready? I'm probably not. Let me actually get the guide up to do this, just to make sure I get it right. Sakura Sadist. Ending list. We've only got one left. Oh yeah, I forgot my internet cut out. Whoops. Let's see if I can get it back on. For some reason it keeps swapping to another Wi-Fi. It's really infuriating. It doesn't happen when I'm streaming, just when I'm recording. Alright, there we go. Sorry about this. Right, come on! Hey! Alright. Alright, so let me check to make sure I know the freaking reward I'm getting now. Together with Mamiko, we now got that. So we got just child a friend and respecting boundaries. Yep, it's all in the last bit, so that's fine. Alright, are you ready, guys? We're gonna do it! We are going to do it! Hi! Alright, we have to do it all the way from the beginning, so let's go! Time for Skippy Skip time. God damn, it's so weird to think this is how the game started out so suddenly. Oh yeah, skip! Alright, treat her gently. That's what we're gonna do for this one. No, I couldn't possibly do that. Not to my Mamiko. She's so delicate like a doll. I wouldn't want to cause her any pain. Even if the nubs of her do look so appealing, I'm not gonna say that out loud. I swallow. I had to control myself. My self-esteem's never been the best. If I see something like this, I usually take it, no questions asked. I always stole Mary's pudding back when I was in kindergarten. Today, I made her cry on a couple of occasions. So maybe I'm a bully. So what? I can restrain my urges when I'm with Mamiko. Some of them at least. So adorable I can't stop myself from kissing her. I can't skip it either. Our lips meet Mamiko's. My tongue slides into her mouth. It's wet, warm. She gasps into the kiss, moaning hopelessly. With her mouth open, lips pursed, she's allowing me full access. I entwine my tongue with hers, sucking a little before I draw back. A shimmering strand of saliva connects our parted lips together. It hovers in the air lewdly like gossamer thread. Oh yeah, so this is all the dialogue that we could have got. But, we didn't. As I say, yes. I lick my lips. What?
That, it was...
She glances to one side shyly.
That was my first kiss.
What? How can a girl like Mamiko go so long without ever being kissed? It's a scandal! I had to set that straight. Then I'll be more happy to give you lots more of them.
Asusa, I am...
She's falling apart. Mamiko's breasts are so soft as I need them, bringing my lips against her neck. I swear I can feel the fluttering of her heartbeat beneath my fingertips. There we go. That's where it changes. Tell Murray you're getting up. Yep, tell Murray you're getting up. Alright, Murray. Alright, get up, Murray. Yeah, this is different.
You better.
Murray glares at me, her hands on her hips.
You're such a lazy good-for-nothing Asusa. I'm surprised you even bother opening your eyes in the morning.
Oh, there we go. Alright, let's keep on going. That was the only bit of new dialogue as well. Woohoo! This is how you speedrun a visual novel, boys. Oh boy, let's keep on going. Lick that hand. It's got to be lick that hand. Yeah. So, we've already done this. Whee! Let's keep it going. If you keep looking this adorable, yeah. Come on, it's got to be that one. Gotta be. Tell it's alright to be a pervert. I'm just enjoying the view. No, wait, that's not right. Tell you think maids are cute. Yeah. Maids are cute. We've done that one before, so that's fine. Right, let's keep going! Ah! And the bar scene. And now, we have dilemma of taking more pantsu. Just enjoying the view. Let's not antagonize. Oh, no, we say it. Say it! Alright. Who do we say for this one? It's you! You!
Please. Try to take this more seriously. Aren't you interested in finding the culprit?
Culprit? You make it sound like Venus has done something wrong. I mean... Okay, so, it's a shame that we didn't get the other one. Because I like you? Yeah, because I like you. Because I like you. Yeah, that was the first choice I put for that one as well. Do I really have to... I actually have to say this. My sexy body! Not my sexy body! Kotoko almost chokes on her tongue. I don't blame her. Where the heck did that come from? I don't know. Why do I say the first stupid thing that pops into my head when I get nervous? Fortunately, Professor Shibata doesn't look annoyed. Instead, he looks exasperated. I don't blame him. Dream on, Mrs. C. You're not that much to look at. I'm out. Oh, the destruction. Oh, Shibata, I like you. That was death. That was a murder. I need to call the police on this one. Ouch. That's smart. In my old age, I am rather more interested in brains than bodies. Oh! My brain, of course. Do you want to pull it out of my nostril with a hook? That does sound like quite a tempting offer. Perhaps I will take you up on it if my long overdue essay on Baroque music fails to make a swift appearance. Just what is the meaning behind this delay? Surely the books you ordered should have arrived by now. These things take time. Aomori is quite far away. It's not that far. No, that's back to normal audio. Okay, that was funny. I'm glad I saw that bit of, dialogue. Morris, no, we gotta make her have some of my milkshake. We already know how this went, and it was beautiful. What am I, a slice of cake? Yeah. Slice of cake and this apology! Alright, this one is gotta be thank. Yeah, we gotta give Mari the big thank. Oh man. Yeah, that CG was nice. If you ever had the time. We're nearly there. If you ever had the time, I'd love your help. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't send it. Here we go. This is how we get on it. Maybe I shouldn't send it. No, I can't do it. Respecting boundaries. Yep. There we go. There's no way I can send this photo of Mamiko's precious panties to a complete stranger. I take one last lingering look at my sneakily shot photo of Mamiko's super adorable panties and sigh fondly, tracing the frilly lace on the screen with my fingertips. She's adorable. Well, the panties or the girl? Mamiko's so adorable. Okay, it's Mamiko. Every single inch of her is cute, from the top of her head to her 10 tiny toes. Makes sense her panties would be super cute too. The image I managed to take is a lovely one indeed, but I should respect her privacy. This image could be dangerous if it falls into the wrong hands. Of course! I'm sure Mary would say my hands are the wrong hands, but she's not here right now to keep an eye on me. She isn't here physically, but I can hear what she'd say running through my head.
Don't be so irresponsible, Azusa. For once in your life, try to think of somebody other than yourself.
She's right. I shouldn't be so selfish. There's no point sacrificing Mamiko's privacy over a silly urban rumor that might not even come true. I knew I'd like this ending more. I knew I would. And so it was with a heavy heart. Goodbye, Mamiko. I delete the picture of her panties from my phone. It's gone for good. I'm not going to try and confess to Mamiko. I need to move on with my life and become an upstanding citizen my parents and, most importantly, Mari can be proud of.
Yes!
Yes! Alright, enough delusions. I punched my fist in the air with newfound vigour. See, as I say, is going to do her very best from now on. I'll finish that stupid essay, I'll take my studies seriously, and I'll appreciate Mari more. I'm surprised you never did anyway, but that makes me happy to see you actually saying that you would appreciate everything she's done for you. I'll become a brand new me. Just don't change yourself entirely, just do your essay. Though I haven't done anything to reach any of those lofty goals yet, I already feel a little better about myself. People call optimists like me airheads, but you should never underestimate the power of positive thinking. Yeah, there's positive thinking, then there's just hopeful thinking. The next day after classes end, I find myself at the cafe with Marty. Marty sips her green tea slowly, while I take a long slurp from my hot chocolate. The hot chocolates here are so decadent. They're huge, and they're piled with whipped cream and cocoa powder. There's even a few marshmallows in there. Ooh, drinking it feels like a dream. Ah, delicious. I sigh happily and slam my cup down on the table. Hey, manners! Mari frowns. You've got chocolate all over your upper lip. Huh? I do?
That's right. You should be more careful.
I giggle and rub the back of my head with my hand. I can't help it. I love chocolate, you know. Who doesn't?
Your arteries might not.
You don't need to worry about so much. I'm still young, fair maiden. My body's in good shape. Oh, the naivety. Then that diabetes creeping. I don't know how you have so much energy. You only
Ever eat junk food?
Mary does. I wonder if she's jealous. I know Mary likes chocolate just as much as I do, but she only has to stand in the general vicinity of a bar of chocolate and she'll gain weight. At least, most of her weight goes to her boobs.
You're just like a child.
Well, who wants to be an adult? That's boring. Hey, she's right though.
You'll have to grow up eventually, Peter.
Oh, okay, that's clever. Peter Pan reference.
Peter?
But my name's Azasa.
I know. I was talking about Peter.
Mary sighs and shakes her head.
You know what? Never mind. You won't understand the reference.
Are you saying I'm stupid?
I'm not saying anything. Now hold still.
Mary picks up a crumpled napkin and leans forward. Her hair trails across the table and very neatly lands on the green tea. In her green tea, sorry. But it doesn't. Not quite. Mary's too graceful to slip up like that. She presses the napkin against my upper lip and begins to dab at it.
How does that feel?
You know I like you when you touch me like that, honey.
Idiot! I wasn't asking if you got some perverse sexual thrill out of it. In fact, I'd rather not know. I'm just trying to help you as your friend.
Do you think I can help myself? As the friend, you got a tiny little Cinderella ring. Cinderella bell has struck.
Just slightly. Sometimes I do wonder. There.
Mary moves the napkin away, and satisfied with her handiwork, she sits back down at her seat.
I wish you'd become more careful, Azasa. I can't take my eyes off you for a second.
God damn, my nose is blocked. I've gotten used to, like, sniffing up my nose ever since I came to Japan, because that's considered more polite than just wiping your snot away on a tissue in front of people. Very bizarre way of doing it, but hey ho, hey ho. That's what you're saying, but I think you're having somebody fuss. I think you like having somebody to fuss over. But all you complain about your dad, you get on with him pretty well, don't you?
That has nothing to do with anything.
Mary pouts and folds her arms across her chest.
You should just consider yourself lucky I'm such a good friend.
Oh, I do consider myself lucky. I'm very glad I met you, Mari. That's why I'm trying to turn over a new leaf.
What do you mean exactly?
I giggle and poke the tips of my forefingers together. I know I'm not the most reliable person, but I think I've been trying to make an effort.
Huh? Where did the sudden change of heart come from?
The things you said to me these last few days have stuck with me, I guess. I know I can be a pain, so I'm doing my best to become more mature. Mari raises an eyebrow. She folds one leg over and the other beneath the table.
I don't think getting hot chocolate all over your face is particularly mature. But if you're really serious about this, I guess I'm happy.
What do you mean, you guess?
Well, I don't think you're perfect the way you are, because everybody has room for improvement, and you're the most non-perfect person I've ever met.
Fair. Thanks a lot, Mari. She isn't the best at dishing out praise.
But even though you're loud and childish and you do stupid things without thinking, I don't necessarily hate those aspects of your character. They keep me on my toes, at least.
Ah, I knew it!
Knew what?
I point a finger at Mari's direction. You really do like fussing over me.
Well, everybody likes feeling wanted. I feel it'd be a good thing if you took your work more seriously and thought about your future, but if you grew up so much you no longer needed my help, that might be kind of lonely.
Ah, Mari's so cute when she's being honest like this. In fact, I think she might be even cuter than Mamiko. All her panties. God damn, that's pretty good. Mari might not be made of frilly white lace, that'd be kind of weird, but there's a certain kind of innocent charm to her. Those flush cheeks are especially cute. Mari, you silly thing.
Huh? You're calling me silly?
I made a vow yesterday that I was going to become more sensible, but that doesn't mean I don't need you anymore. I'm not very good at keeping myself motivated, so I'd appreciate if you stuck around to keep me on the right path.
Well, if that's what you really want, I'd be happy, of course.
You can follow me around and hit me with a paper fan whenever I say you'll do something stupid.
If I hit you whenever you said anything stupid, you wouldn't have any brain cells left.
That'd be true, though. Well, maybe. But I think I'm getting better at reeling in my impulses.
Oh? What do you mean?
Well, I traced my fingers about the rim of my now empty mug. The other day when I was in the library, I actually managed to snap a picture of Mamiko's panties.
You did? Really?
That's right. I was really proud of myself too. I had to be super sneaky to get that shot, but it was so worth it. Mamiko's panties were so cute. Not as cute as Mamiko herself, of course, but they were pretty adorable. I feel a little blushy and fluttery just thinking about it.
Pervert.
Did I say something thoughtless? Pretty much. Mary looks kind of mad at me.
Well, if you like Mamiko so much, why don't you find her and tell her? I bet you sent that prize photograph of yours to that stupid Venus already.
That's what you'd think, but I resisted the urge. Mary blinks at me.
What do you mean?
I didn't send that photograph of her to Venus.
But why not? That's all you've been talking about the past few days.
I know, but like I said, I had a change of heart.
But I thought you were obsessed with Mamiko. You always gush about her.
Yeah, that's true.
Is your heart really that fickle?
Rather my heart was focusing on the wrong person.
What are you talking about?
I was obsessed with Mamiko, it's true, but when I thought about it, I figured I didn't really know her that well. Yeah. I've spoken to her a couple of times, and she's always been polite and nice to me. It's true, she's very pretty. She's definitely my type. And she wears cute panties, but I don't think that's enough to really have a relationship with somebody. She's still a complete stranger, you know? Plus, what you said about Venus is all true. There's no guarantee sending her a photo will make Mamiko love me. In fact, there's no guarantee Venus is even a her. I don't want to intrude on Mamiko's privacy because of some stupid rumor. Even if it is true, which it probably isn't, I don't think it'll be worth the effort. Mary stares at me from across the table. Her eyes are a little wider than usual, fringed by very long black lashes. Ooh. And not only that, we said something mature. I knew I would actually like her more in this one. Mary's so pretty. She doesn't look anything like her namesake Marilyn Monroe, but her dark hair and dark eyes are appealing in their own way. Compared to a flashy girl like Mamiko, I suppose Mary looks a little plain. But she's kind, in her own way, and comforting too. Yes. I can't believe I never saw it before.
Does that mean you don't want to date Mamiko?
That's right.
You've given up on her?
Yeah.
But I thought you liked her.
I thought I liked her too. But that was before I really examined what was in my heart.
And, if I may be so bold to ask, what did you find inside your heart?
Well... I lean across the table. I rest my head against Mari's. When our fingers brush, she jumps and her face turns even redder than before. Oh, here we go, please. When I thought about it a little, I realised there was one girl I've known for a long, long time. Ever since I was a kid, actually. This girl helped me wake up in the mornings so I wasn't late to school. She helped me with my homework. She helped me study so I could get into a good university. She's a very kind and patient and thoughtful person. And even though she scolds me and sometimes loses her temper, she's never once abandoned me. She's been there for me such a long time, and she's never asked anything in return. I think I may have been taking her for granted. I never recognised how much she's done for me, or how much she's helped me. I really was a selfish, spoiled girl. I only ever thought about myself and my own silly crush on Mamiko, which was never going to go anywhere. I was so wrapped up in my own daydreams and delusions, I failed to see the person who had always been supporting me. Mari swallows. Oh boy, she opens her mouth. Closes it again. And then very shyly, her cheeks still stained that pale pink that I think is so adorable, she asks,
I just want to know.
Yes? I lean in a little closer. What is it?
I've been wondering, who is this person exactly?
Well, why? Isn't it obvious?
Obvious?
That's right. I'm talking about you, Mari.
Me?
Yes, you've always been there for me. You and only you. And that's why. Whoa! There is the last CG in the game. I dip my head. My lips find Mari's. Her lips are very warm and soft. And they taste faintly of the green tea she was just drinking. And look, there's the cake as well. That we apparently bought her that she probably... The cake's been there for 2 days. She never ate it. Mari sits in her seat, frozen in place, like a waxwork sculpture. For a few moments, I worry I've miscalculated. Maybe Mari doesn't like me after all. What if she doesn't return my feelings? No, she's gonna let it all come out, even if it's in the store. She's gonna make everyone see. Oh my. What if she doesn't return my feelings? What if she pushes me away and says, sorry, but I could never date a girl as stupid as you? What if she says we should just remain friends? And yet, while I'm in the middle of panicking, Mary slowly leans in to kiss. She tips her head upwards, pressing our lips more firmly together than before, and opens her mouth. God damn! She's really going to let me kiss her? In public? I didn't realise Mary was so bold. She's going for the big kiss. The wet kiss. Oh my. But if she doesn't mind the gawping onlookers, then... I nibble Mary's lower lip with my teeth, teasing her tit, and then fill her mouth with my tongue. Our tongues coil together. The kisses are warm and wet and very soft. I rest my fingers against Mary's cheek, tilting her head and kiss her again and again and again. My heart starts trembling inside my chest. Blood rushes to my cheeks, turning them red. My eyes are closed. I think that's proper kissing etiquette, isn't it? Sorry, hold on. Oh, so I can't be sure, but I bet Mary's face is red too. We continue to kiss for a long time. How long exactly, I don't quite know. Then after what seems to be a small eternity, I finally draw my lips away. Our lips part with a soft, wet sound, and a strand of saliva connects our mouths together. I blink at Mari. Her face is as red as a tomato. Her lips are red too, and they're slightly swollen from kissing. God damn, how hard did you kiss her? Her chest is rising up and down in exertion. She's trembling, rubbing her thighs together as though she can barely contain her excitement. Neither can I. I love you, Mari. I run my fingers through her dark hair. This whole time, the person I've loved has been you after all.
Oh, Azusa.
Mari blinks. Her eyes look suspiciously watery. I wonder if she's gonna cry. That'd be kinda cute. But she'd probably get embarrassed about it afterwards, since we're in a public place and all.
Azusa, I love you too. I've loved you for such a long time, long time. I thought you'd never realise, and I thought it hurt. I told myself that was okay. I told myself I was fine watching you from afar, but sometimes I couldn't help but snap at you. I thought it was obvious how I felt, but I guess not.
Now this makes me happy. Dare I say, I actually like this one. I like this outcome the most. Call me biased, you can. It's my own playthrough. But this is my own true feelings with this. I like this ending more. I really do. And if I'm completely honest, I like the harem ending CG the most, of course for various reasons, but overall, story-wise, character-wise, I like this one the most. Doesn't mean I hate Mamiko's character, don't get me wrong. It was still a great ending, in retrospect to what I thought it'd be. But, you know, she shakes her head.
I should never underestimate how dense you are.
I giggle shyly. I'm sorry it took me so long to figure it out. I'm kind of stupid, you know.
Yes, I know.
You don't mind?
Not if you promise to stay with me.
I promise. And I press another kiss against Mari's lips. These two share a place, remember that as well. I don't care if we're at a cafe, or that other people have started staring, though Mari might. She's actually pretty shy. Right now, the person I can only think about is Mari. I can't believe I never noticed how important she was to me before, but I'm glad I figured it out before it was too late. Who needs Mamiko anyway? I already have the best girlfriend I could ever hope to have. And it doesn't hurt that she's a good kisser too. Well then. That's a nice way to end Sakura Sadist. There we go. Sakura Sadist is now ticked off. As is still the worst protagonist though. Personality-wise, the MC of the main one was the Sakura Beach was of course the densest, the most annoying to work with, but the most annoying character, and the most annoying character route, Azusa takes the cake. Easily. I did like the art in this one though. I will say that the art in this one I did like. That I can say for a fact. But now we got Sakura MMO coming up. I'm not going to do Sakura Night because it's actually adult rated. So I don't think that's in all ages, and I don't want to risk having channel takedowns or anything like that. So sorry, but that's just my plans. But there we go. Sakura Sadist is finished. I don't think I've missed any CGs either. Nope, that is it. Guys, we are done. Sakura Sadist is donezo. So, overall thoughts. Yes, I hate Azus's character. Because I know so many people in my own university have done the same thing as her. And I mean that honestly. So yeah, that didn't help me actually kind of come around to her, especially with the way she was going on at Professor. Professor Shibata is a freaking savage. With that line of dialogue. Jesus Christ. And not only that, I don't mind Mamiko's character. The reason why she's Venus makes total sense, especially the fact she had no control, and then she used the title of Venus to gain control to make people do her bidding, and then you used it as a rouse to get us involved, to take advantage of us from her own inferiority to her parents, always submitting to it, to make other people submit to feel that joy that you never had. It makes sense. It really does. And I don't mind the characters. The story's kind of basic. I mean, it is. The story is basic. The relationship with the characters, of course, as I'm just gonna give a fat like she's trash. She's trash in my opinion. In the last ending, when she realizes everything, she becomes a better person. My opinion went up a bit more. So she's only just like just that, just not the whole deuce. But Mamiko, she's somewhere in the middle. I kind of like her. Mari, she's up there. She's the top for me. But that is my overall thoughts on Sakura Sadist. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want any more from me. Nice to see you in the next video. So, guys. I will most certainly see you next time. Woo-wee. Now onto the MMOs. There's 3 of them. God damn, it's going to be long. Oh boy.